Good morning. Today is Monday, October the 18th, and I just wanted to share something that I read. I get up in the morning and I read our daily bread. It's Monday. It's early, but I like to start with this. And the message for today, October the 18th, is a time to speak. And there is a time for everything, a time to be silent and a time to speak. Ecclesiastes 3 1 and 7. 3 1 through 7. For 30 long years, the African American woman worked faithfully for a large global ministry. Yet, oh God, excuse me. Yet, when she sought to talk with coworkers about racial injustice, she was met with silence. Finally, however, in the spring of 2020, as open discussions about racism expanded around the world, her ministry friends started having some open dialogue. With mixed feelings and pain, she was grateful discussions began. Silence can be a virtue in some situations. As King Solomon wrote in the book of Ecclesiastes, there is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens, a time to be silent and a time to speak. Again, that's Ecclesiastes 3 and 1 and 7. Silence in the face of bigotry and injustice, however, only enables harm and hurt. Lutheran pastor Martin Niemöller, jailed in Nazi Germany for speaking out, confessed that in a poem he penned about the war. First they came for the communists, he wrote, but I didn't speak up because I wasn't a communist. He added, then they came for the Jews, the Catholics, and others, but I didn't speak up. Finally they came for me, and by that time there was no one left to speak up. It takes courage and love to speak up against injustice. Seeking God's help, however, we recognize the time to speak is now. And the author of this message is Patricia Raybone. And the reflection and praise says, why is it important not to be silent during discussions about injustice? What hinders your willingness to engage in such dialogue? Well, it's important to speak up because your voice matters and you can make a difference. Sometimes it's a lack of communication or understanding, or a person not being able to put their feelings into some type of perspective until they hear from someone else's opinion or from someone else's perspective, especially someone who's actually living in it. And what hinders your willingness to engage? A lot of times people don't want to get involved because they think they have something to lose. A lot of times people are fearful that if they speak up, they may lose a job, a position, a status, or whatever. But wrong is wrong no matter who does it. And the thing about it is, like Congressman John Lewis said, if you see something, say something. Sometimes I remember that pastor, Reverend John Montgomery, out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Greater King David Church. He said that, you can't save the world because you aren't God. He said, but the people that God wants you to minister to and the people He wants you to change their life or make a difference, He's going to put them in your path. And that was profound for me because I was like, sometimes I don't feel like I do enough. Well, help those who come in your path who needs the help, who needs the guidance. You understand? Who needs the encouragement. Help those people. That's what God wants you to do. We don't reach everybody, but if we could reach the people that comes along our path, then we're doing what He wants us to do. But so many people suffer in silence. And I remember I had this lady, she told me, she's retired now, but she told me, she said, I want to thank you. I was like, huh? She said, yeah, because you gave me the courage to speak up for myself. You never know how you can help someone. You never know. So always, when you have an opportunity to do good, do it. That's why I'm here. I don't get very many views. Y'all see, some of my videos may not even get 20 Because I understand I'm not entertaining for a lot of people. I'm older than your average YouTuber. I'm 56 years old. I understand that. But like I said, if 21 people listen and one people get the message, get changed, get encouraged, get inspired, then I know that my being here is not in vain. I'm not here for the popularity. Honestly, I've never been very popular. But God gave me wisdom, He gave me knowledge, He gave me understanding. And sometimes the most popular people may have come to me for assistance or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? But that doesn't bother me because I'm a child of God. It took me, in my younger days, yeah, and I'm a little introverted maybe because of it, because I wasn't really popular. And at that, as a kid, you want the popularity and all that, But listen to me, if you're a young child and you listen to that, being popular can be a blessing and a curse. Be the best version of yourself. Put God first in everything you do. As long as you're a child of God, popularity is not important, okay? But yeah, so when you see something, say something. And sometimes it's not what you say, but how you say it. If there's a situation you're going through on your job, and if it's racial injustice, there should be some type of protocol in place where you would go to your human resources manager or whatever, whoever that person is in your organization, or a supervisor. I'm not sure. That's why it's important to read your employee manuals or your handbooks when you get them. Become familiar with that. A lot of times things don't change because people remain quiet. People remain quiet. If there is something that needs to be addressed, address it in the popular format. If you're having a problem with your supervisor, it does you no good to voice your opinion to another coworker, because you don't know what that coworker's intentions are. Some coworkers' intentions are to get in good with the manager. And that may be to sabotage, and doing that, it may be the way they do it is to sabotage you. So if there's a problem you're having with your manager, protocol would probably be that you go to human resources or go to his manager. That's how you handle those situations. And listen, one of the biggest mistakes that people make is, well, he got away with it, I'm going to do it. If it's wrong, it's wrong, right? So if you're working for an organization and you go through the orientation or you read the rules and they tell you, hey, we're not supposed to do this, right? And you see somebody else do it and get away with it. You don't do what somebody else does if it's wrong. Because guess what? I used to tell people at orientation, if I sit here and tell you that it's wrong to do this, and you go on the floor and you see someone else doing it and you think it's okay because he's doing it, don't do what he's done, because we may be hiring you to replace him. I told people that. Yes, I did, because it's the truth. It is the truth. There are rules to follow on a job, driving a car. It's just, when you do things decent and in order, it gives you peace. It does. Like, for instance, say somebody riding around town and they don't have insurance on their car. I'm sure every time they see a police, every time somebody run a stop sign or everything, the bottom in the back of their mind, subconsciously, they're thinking about, I don't have insurance on my car. Get car insurance. Get car insurance. If the insurance is too expensive, park the car and ride the bus. Use drive share or whatever. Save your money. Spend your money on things that are necessary. Prioritize your money. You know what I'm saying? You want to take $8,000 and go get elective surgery and you don't have medical insurance, and you may be suffering from high blood pressure, diabetes, rheumatoid arthritis, anything. I'm just saying, prioritize your life. Do what's important. Don't worry about what the next person have or don't have. You understand what I'm saying? Make sure you have the things that you need. And that's one thing. I work in an office. We have 2 other businesses in our office, but we are self-sufficient. Everything that I need to run my office, I have it. If I don't have it, then I have the capability of requesting those items and I get them. Yeah, you want to be self-sufficient. You don't want to have to depend and rely on anybody else to get you the things that you need, okay? So I know I may have gotten way off topic, but I just want to help somebody. I want you to know that you don't have to suffer in silence. First, any situation that you have, go to God with it. Trust me, trust me, trust me. Give it to Him. Give it to Him. And what I've learned and what I've experienced, when you go to God with it, nobody else knows about it. Nobody else is going to tell anybody else. You're not going to hear it again. But in the wee hours of the morning, He's going to give you confirmation, guidance, reassurance, and peace about your situations. So y'all, I'm all over the place this morning, but I just want to help somebody. So many people are going through so much. So God, my prayer for today is that we offer comfort to those who are grieving, relief to those that are in pain, understanding to those who are lost, peace for those who don't know which way to go, guidance, direction, purpose, and love. It's Monday, y'all, October the 18th. Be blessed. Much love.